Minnesota bracing for price hikes as President Trump slaps 25% tariffs on Canadian aluminum and steel. Canadian officials and Minneapolis business leaders met, both sides stressing their crucial partnership. Jonah Kaplan reports.
President Trump delayed his original tariff plan by a month. 25% on all Canadian and Mexican imports, except for energy, subject to 10%. At the Canadian consulate in Minneapolis, no one is feeling any relief.
No, I would say there's a very high level of uncertainty right now.
Warren Kading is Saskatchewan's Minister of Trade and Export Development. Minnesota imports roughly $14 billion worth of goods from Canada and is Saskatchewan's top U.S. customer, relying on its oil and agriculture. The minister says he's here to deliver a simple but straightforward message.
Our biggest concern is ultimately, any increase in costs is going to likely end up being a detriment to what the consumer or to the customer or to what the taxpayer is going to see.
Gary Werdish, the president of the Minnesota Farmers Union, told us his message back was, "We don't want to lose you as a business partner."
It's close by. The logistics, it's so easy to move back and forth, so that it'd be a very tough market to replace if we lose, our relationship with Canada.
Of course, they're not the only ones talking. The threat of tariffs have led to high-level meetings in Washington and Ottawa about securing the border. Last year, U.S. Customs and Border Protection detained nearly 200,000 people across the entire northern border, 259 in what's called the Grand Forks sector. This year, the numbers are down, less than 40,000 and 67 respectively. When it comes to drugs, agents retrieved roughly 11,500 pounds on the northern border, a little less than 10% of all drugs seized. This year, 3,500 pounds have been recovered. The top drugs, marijuana, cocaine, and ketamine. The minister told us Canada is answering America's call.
There is a lot more activity along the border when it comes to surveillance. The other thing that they've deployed is plate readers, which is a very unique piece of technology.
After minerals, fuel, and oil, Minnesota's top imported goods from Canada are vehicles and machinery, according to the Minnesota Chamber of Commerce. And President Trump's plan to dismantle the education department has student loan borrowers on alert. The department manages $1.6 trillion in student debt, affecting 42 million Americans. CBS business analyst Jill Schlesinger says while the move would need congressional approval, borrowers should document their payments in case of website disruptions like we've seen.
I'm directing everyone go to studentaid.gov, that's the federal website, and you want to start to actually grab the screenshot of all the information that is there. So that could be the loan amount, how much you've paid in, that could be the interest rate, that could be when it's due, and I think these are critical action steps to take to protect yourself.
Despite rumors, borrowers won't get loan forgiveness if the DOE does shut down. A botulism risk to tell you about now. It's prompting a recall of popular tuna brands. Tri-Union Seafoods says defective pull tabs affect Genova, Trader Joe's, and H-E-B products. No illnesses have been reported. You can check FDA.gov for the full details. And Lyft plans to go driverless in Dallas. The rideshare company will roll out self-driving cars by 2026, partnering with Japanese firm Marubeni to run the fleet. Riders will have the choice: stick with a human driver or try the new autonomous option.